Ei, alô.
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking!
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well...
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
Meu Deus.
love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Conrad, my old mate. Roll of you, eh?
No.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of vent. I've got one last sausage and I'll be set. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that.
One little game, mate.
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take my last grocery.
Come on, Oates. We're a noble's esque. Those sausages of yours are only fit for...
For Christ's sake, stop. I'll have you know. But neither you nor...
Wouldn't you swap it?
Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice. If you can get it.
Well,
Tavern there. Fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tankard.
No jogo. Vamos lá.
I see you've got dice.
Sure.
I heard you won a ring off Oates.
Fortune favoured.
Vamos lá. Regra básica. Seis dados, sinal as dados de marcação. Deixa o lado e ponta no final da rodada. Depois joga os dados no bastante de novo. Hum. 3-1 é bom, então. Tá. Beleza.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Dois, três, quatro.
God damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done?
Que
I bet there's a
cagada.
bet. Here's your ring.
Queria a melhor combinação possível.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the...
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break him.
What will you give me?
Well, all I've got here...
All right. And enough...
Yeah.
Mutt!
Venha.
Here you go. Take it. Here!
Henry! Henry, what the fuck was
What was what about?
with that captain? I thought they got...
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just...
just an underling.
He backed down and...
Because you better keep your nose out. I do. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. We'll deliver our message if we arrange... Don't. Well, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long...
You're in the mood for that after riding?
Certainly. So then,
Or just a bit of sword play for the hell of it? Or shall
Let's save the wages for later.
Oh.
Keep the biting. I see you're still in armor, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Equipa.
So,
Ready?
Vou dar na sua cara, seu otário.
let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Don't get so close to me.
Nice exchange, Henry.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. That's the way. Wrong. Nice. Good. Some room.
Is that the best you can do? Put a bit of effort into it, Henry.
Wrong. Defend yourself properly. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good,
Toma.
Henry. Nice.
Toma. Toma.
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice.
Toma.
Slow.
Toma.
Nice.
Toma. Toma.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice
Ooh.
things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Your first hit.
Nice block.
Now we're even.
Toma. Nossa.
How do you do it?
Toma. Toma.
Ow! Kurwa!
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Me?
You've no chance against me!
You knocked the stuffing out of it. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trusky.
Ué,
Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last...
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky. True, I wasn't in my best form that day.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be...
If you told us earlier, I could have... And you could have cooked it like that.
That tavern where you drank away all...
Ha!
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know,
Apart from...
I...
where were you yesterday evening, Henry? That's not what I call watching over our...
Hey!
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any...
It depends. Once von Berghoff hit...
What? Straight back on...
Well,
Does anyone know anything more about Von...
I've already told you. Von Berghoff is the royal... It's like this. And
I heard he insists and that he's got a big collection all...
Collecting.
And And is he any good? It ain't nothing
The sword is a weapon. Balance, of course, you have to train with it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, so no doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious is, and I thought you'd come round.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. Well, that's another. I suppose you've.
Well,
No, it's all...
Well,
What? So Redzig ain't dead.
enough. Otherwise, we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the... It's complicated, no offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies?
we rolled dice for it, and I won.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you'll know. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow.
Anyone for another helping? Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself.
My words, we can't turn up at...
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Quer ver, estamos no banho, né?
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What is this racket here?
Vai lavando a roupa, pô.
Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty ją jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Ixi.
Henry, I told you to...
nosso acampamento.
Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Filho.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Nossa, e agora?
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them!
Venha!
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Nossa!
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Não, que chute.
Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now.
Você viu não pegar nele? Ah, pegou em mim.
Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them off on the other side!
Horses, horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh,
Pega.
we'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
You'll see
everything.
us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody fisted rat.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against left.
They're coming here! Stand still! into the rocks.
Kurwa! They're fleeing into the rocks! Hurry! On a ram! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
From them through the other gorge. We have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans! Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh. Managed to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry! We'll climb down here to the water before they find us. This way!
Filho. Duelinho?
Now you're gonna get it!
É, filho. Não. Puta merda. Não fala que eu morri já, né?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Ué. Morremos? Não, aparentemente não. Ué.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how...
Christ.
Não.
Oh, I thought you were done for.
Pegou a roupa do cara.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
E tô vivo.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. I mean, if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Tá.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Shh, Henry. What are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sejam's cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Tô na noia.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Eita porra, que susto.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sejam.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care
on.
of you.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Look.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
Tamo na noia aqui, né?
Just a little further. Henry,
F.
wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not.
We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
F.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Essa não é a velha.
Mother?
I ate your
Yeah,
ma,
yes,
Daddy. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Estamos tudo fodido. F. Nossa. Aquele também tá.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were one foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans
Beleza,
gave him a
vamos lutear
right
ele.
hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking.
Is that forge?
That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to cure my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot.
Valeu, minha
God
senhora.
reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Fezena.
Well, I'm Henry.
Em vez de pato branco.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what
Primeiro
to
eu vou
do
dar aquela,
next.
né, rangada. Beleza. Não tá muito quente, não?
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Tá.
I feel like a new man. Bolsilho, equipar... Tá. Beleza.
Lavamos a roupa suja agora, imagino eu. Vamos ver. Legal. E já estamos melhor. E esse cachorrão aqui? Rabugento. Pode jantar o rabugento. Pode jantar o cara aí. Uma latrina. Legal.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Pra nós roubar alguma coisa, velho, ou não? Não dá?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will.
Good sir.
But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. Shoulder. This bastard's horrible work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Ué, o cachorro morreu? Ué. Morreu não, estava dormindo.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Já estamos assim mesmo? Eita.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some and his company yesterday.
Yeah, pá.
Down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
And I ain't never seen you before.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
Miguel, nós somos desenrolados.
Take it. That's all I need.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, thanks to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah.
Que nós é
It's a good
desenrolado.
thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Opa!
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best
Legal.
anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard.
Joga pra nós que
My
nós faz,
eyes
mas é
are so bad,
desenrolar.
it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut.
Vamos lá.
Let's get to it.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Everything's
Beleza.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Papula.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Mistura de camomila. Primeiro pega a camomila. Espera. Amassa. E joga no fogo.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Vixe. Mistura de camomila. Adiciona camomila e ferve pro meio. Você vai precisar de vinho e 2 punhados de camomila e um punhado de sálvia. Adicione Primeira coisa. Adicione camomila e ferva por um turno. Moa a sálvia e adicione no caldeirão por fim
Have
de
you
serve.
poured it in?
Vinho.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you've picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Ah. Ué. Cadê? Ah, aqui.
Don't waste time. Throw it in.
Uma. Duas.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Legal.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Cara, o jogo legal,
Where's
velho.
my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't
Guerra
disappoint
pela
me.
espada. Então a gente tem que
Wake
achar a
up,
espada.
Henry. It's past sunrise.
Ué, quem tá falando? Essa não é a velha.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad
Nossa,
dreams.
engrossa a voz, né?
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right.
Tá.
Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good.
Pô, que
Ma will be
vozinha,
glad,
nada a
but
ver,
I
né,
heard
mano?
you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father.
Mas ela vai
I
recuperar
swore to
essa
get that
espada
sword
aí.
back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Verdade.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Verdade.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Dar uma jantada aqui. Agora nosso HP já tá cheio. Bom, é isso. E é isso. Valeu quem colou, tamo junto, é nóis. Primeiro episódio. Valeu.